Accessible Art History YouTube channel. This week I'm continuing my AP Art History series, and we're still in Unit 2, the Ancient Mediterranean. We're moving forward with Ancient Greece. This section is quite a doozy, so I'll be dividing it into 3 sections. Today, we will start with some of the older objects from Ancient Greece. So to learn more, keep on watching. Besides great art, Ancient Greece is also known for being the birthplace of democracy. This is symbolized, in particular, by the Athenian agora. This community, business, and political spaces were found all over Ancient Greece, but the one located in Athens represents the development of a new style in government and rule. It was filled with areas for social gatherings, storefronts, and religious temples. The idea of a space where people could come from all over the city and participate, if they were male citizens, in the government was a revolutionary idea that would shape Western civilization. The required image for AP Art History test is actually a plan or schematic of the entire agora. In ancient Greece, chorus figures were sculptures of young men. The female equivalent is called a chore. They are most commonly found on grave sites, standing in honor of the deceased. This particular example, known as the Anavassos Choros, dates from the Archaic period, circa 540 to 515 BCE. It represents a young man named Croesus who fell in battle. There is an inscription that reads, "Stop and show pity beside the marker of Croesus, dead whom, when he was in the front ranks, raging Ares destroyed." Although the sculpture is fairly naturalistic, there are some details that aren't. The most prominent is his stance. It's stiff, with his shoulders straight and his knees locked into place. Imagine standing like this in real life. Your muscles would have to hurt after a while. Another interesting element of this work is the half smile the man has on his face. This is called an archaic smile and was a hallmark of the era. As I mentioned a moment ago, the female version of a chorus figure is called a chore. They are fairly similar in style and function, though female figures are usually clothed while male figures are almost always in the nude. This example of a chore figure, the Peplos chore, is one of the most famous. She dates from around 530 BCE, making her a contemporary of the Anavassos chorus. This statue was discovered at the Acropolis, a site I will cover in a later video. Despite her fame, the Peplos chore is not a typical example of her statue type. One of the main differences is the fact that she does not stand straight as the Choros figure did. Look at her gown. We can see a hint of the body underneath. It seems that she has shifted some of her weight to one leg, and her head tilts slightly to one side. Although the Peplos chore is dated to the Archaic period, we are starting to see the shift to the Classical. In many ancient cultures, as with today, everyday objects were often decorated to bring art and culture into people's lives. Ancient Greeks was no exception. The next object is used an example of this concept. It's called the Neobidos crater and dates from between 460 and 50 BCE. A crater was a vessel used in ancient Greek households to dilute wine with water. This one was decorated with a scene from mythology. It shows the divine twins, Apollo and Artemis, in a story rarely shown in ancient art. The two are defending the honor of their mother, Leto. Another woman, named Niobe, brags that she is better than the goddess Leto because she has 7 sons and 7 daughters, while Leto just has her twins. Angered, Leto sends her children to kill Niobes with their arrows. What makes this work so fascinating is its attempt to create all the scenes in 3 dimensions. This is a movement towards naturalism that the Greeks are so famous for. In addition, it's interesting to see how ancient cultures dealt with themes of death and retribution. These 4 objects are just a few of the amazing required images for ancient Greece. Make sure to keep an eye out for the next video in my AP Art History series.